pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Henry again on second down. First down and much more for Henry. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. First down carry for Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down at 4. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Etienne. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's taken in by Firkser. But he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now it's Tannehill. On the move to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Caught by Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the left side. It's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action, it's Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McCann now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lawrence on first down. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on second and 10. Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence will throw. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A first down and more. Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this off to Etienne. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey Burton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Jaguars 28, Titans 17. Josh Lambeau will kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second down and goal. Lawrence feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Danico Autry showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trey Burton with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead is up to 18 now. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Henry. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for Titans. 1st down. 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit at that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure, they got him again. Dwayne Smoot, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, they move back over 500 at 7.